Alrighty, we're about to get this party started. Oh, where was I? In the last video, I was fucking around with putting people on the tracks and shooting them with shotguns, and oh, they really want me to play poker in this game, and I don't want to. What are they having? Why does the butcher thing keep showing me an exclamation point? Hi, Lenny.
Lenny! Well, how are you? You got a good head on your shoulders. I do?
Yeah, the way it held up to you guys doing the can at the saloon, it was amazing.
You stalking me too, Arthur?
What?
You getting crazy, Dutch?
I've always been crazy, Arthur. You know that.
Oh, not this guy.
You are starting to unnerve me, friend. I don't think you want me any more unnerved than I already am.
Is this about the pig thing? Jeepers.
Mr. Matthews.
Reverend.
Okay, there's a little flag here.
Did you see that woman Mary Gillis about?
Yes. Yes, I did.
I like how I could shoot her away.
I know. You already told me that.
Ideas above her station. Above anyone's station, that one.
Something tells me not now would actually ding my reputation. Oh yeah, how was my reputation? Dang. Okay. There's part of me that would like to do a story mode. There's part of me that would like to know, what can I do to increase my reputation? Ooh, that's exotic. You know what? That is right up my alley. Where's McHorseface? I'm gonna go help that guy photograph some wildlife. I'd like to go do that in real life. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Apparently in this rule, in this gang, rules are a big thing. He's not walking to me, is he? Okay, good. This is like me trying to leave work at the end of the day.
Let's go, girl.
Alrighty, McHorseface. Today's glass of soda brought to you by Subway, made fresh, and then I put it in my fridge for later tonight.
Hey,
true story.
All good out here?
Ah, the burnt woods. There's a frickin' puzzle in here.
Easy. Whoa.
Every now and then I see this horse strafe, and I happen to know that you have to be quite the equestrian to get a horse to do that. I just can't tell if that's actually an artifact of me bonding with my horse, or if that is just something they put in the game to account for some of the movement. I'd love if somebody at Rockstar told me that. That'd be... Somewhere there's a diamond shape of stumps. And if I find the missing stump, I somehow dig there. So that could be it. That would put it right about here. Well, if you told me this was the spot, because there's one there. There's one there. I do not understand how the people of this world just do everything with hand-drawn maps. Apparently a lot of people in this era were artists. Which would be an interesting detail. I mean, I'm saying it sarcastically, but I don't know. Maybe lots of people did do drawing.
Yep.
Oh, this horse is telling me off. He's like, no, I'm not jumping down there. Leave it to me to get the most cat-like horse possible. I kid. I'm actually really impressed with this horse. I imagine pretty much all the horses behave this way, but I've grown kind of fond of McHorseface. I don't even want to... That was weird. Somewhere... I get him to walk there? Huh. Wait a minute. You know, I haven't really paid any attention to that rock. People love hiding things in nooks. Completely lost track of what I was talking about earlier. Oh, that's cool! Look at that. Ah, okay. I remember when in Grand Theft Auto, like in Grand Theft Auto 3, that's going back to like 2000, I think. Just getting your character to stand on a moving car was very difficult, and your character's feet often pass through the ground, right? In modern games, these characters, they have ways of making them detect if their footfalls land in the right spot, right? And the effort to get my character to do a quick turnaround, but still be believable, like the fact that this guy's doing a 180 here, and he's doing it very quick, right? But it's believable, and there's a lot of rules in place to make that happen, okay? What caught my eye, though, and this shouldn't impress me because, frankly, game cameras have done this for a long time, but when I walk my character here, his head almost hits the rock, so what does he do? He crouches down. And he's going to, see, he tilted his head. He's crouching down a little more, and then here, we're getting into, well, he just stopped. How did I do that? When he went down in here earlier, though, he actually bent his knees to achieve it, right? How did I do that? Ah, well, you saw it. I mentioned it when I walked through here. This guy starts. See, he's crouching down. There. Look at that, and his head is actually following the shape of that rock. Oh man, some human being on this planet made that their project to make that work believably, and whoever you are, I salute you. As an artist, I appreciate that level of detail. I was trying to point out yesterday when I went to a cinematic where a character was talking to me. This is the lady looking up the dinosaur fossils. While she was talking, that was a cutscene, but I was still able to walk my character around a little bit. She was looking at me while delivering the dialogues. It didn't matter where my character was. She was still believably posed. Get away from that tree! Arrgh, stupid horse.
Wait.
Gee, you think I can get on? Whoa, did night just hit? Jeepers. I've had that happen in real life a few times. That cloud goes over you. It's like, who? The aliens arrive? Did that bird disappear? Am I crazy? Am I hallucinating? I swear I saw a bird fly over me and then just disappear in mid-flight. Hey! I'm gonna talk to this guy. Fishing. For some reason I haven't... what? Oh boy. As an adventure gamer, I'm compelled to do this. Is there a doggy? Hi! Hi! Have I met you? I have. Well, I've met the same breed. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Oh, yeah, tail wag, tail wag. Where's the kiss? Where's the kiss? Oh, bleh. Oh, Rockstar, I'm sorry. You gotta give this guy a proper licking animation. They don't just, like, extend their tongue. You gotta get the full blurry lens and everything. Wait, I can eat it or pick it. I'm not eating anything I've found here. I'll pick it. Like, I'm pretty sure you don't want to eat tobacco. Are you growling at me? Are you growling at me?
Hey, mister.
Are you fishing?
This is turning into one of them days. Anyway, all the best to you.
All the best to you, Frank. Good luck.
If that were Legend of Zelda, that guy'd be showing me how to fish. Hi, buddy! Hi, buddy! Oh, come on. Come on. Why are you barking at me? I'm your
Okay,
friend.
boy?
I'm your friend. You know that. Oh, alright. I'll see you later, buddy. I'm wondering if I've petted this dog before. I don't know if the game considers individual dogs or just the breed.
Girl.
So what the thing popping up in the lower right basically told me that I had already studied that dog. So, but it only identifies them by breed, not by name. So I don't know if And in a game like this, I don't know how practical that is. I don't know how practical it is to spawn in NPCs that have individual identities. But I don't know, maybe in the next game they'll have NPCs that do that. And so, like, imagine Grand Theft Auto. Imagine you see a distinct NPC, right, and you harass them in some way, right? Maybe maybe they have a memory of that, and so that particular NPC can turn hostile or turn friendly towards you. This game is using this game's using kind of a generic reputation system, but how hard would it be, given enough memory in the system, to just go ahead and say, hey, I'm going to randomly generate characters, give them a unique name, and...
Here we go.
Alright. What you up to, buddy?
Hey,
Look
give
at...
me some goddamn space here, will
Calm
you?
down! I just wanted to say hi.
Just
What?
curious is all. No need to get rattled.
You were just giggling a second ago, dude. Take your Prozac. I hope Prozac's in like antidepressant and not like for cholesterol. So let me talk to you.
Well, that sure looks like another pile of shit crumbs, don't it?
Well, I'm not seeing any corn, if that's what you
Let's
mean.
give it some of the magic touch. Come on now. Yeah.
I promise you, find a nugget, I will be genuinely happy for you.
I'll take a cigarette butt at this point. I'm being nice to you, so be nice to me.
I just stood here looking. I haven't even talked to you. I'm trying to say...
Damn second. Look at this. Oh, who's
Hey!
got gold? Who's got gold?
Oh, by the way, I have the
Woo,
option to rob him. I'm not gonna. I'm happy for this guy. Can I see? Here, can I see it?
Guess you found some after all. Good for you, friend.
Yeah, barely size of a pebble. Don't know why I got so excited.
I'm happy for you.
Sees this. Oh, the look on his face.
I would have kept looking. I'd be like, hey, maybe there's more. I mean, like, I'm a somewhat logical, rational human being, and I still would have gone, wait, I'm gonna see if there's more. It's worth another 5 days. I'm gonna go ahead and save the game, though, because what is interesting about that particular interaction is I didn't rob him, he saw me, we talked, even though he was an asshole, and I think this game is sophisticated enough to basically say, well, let me put it this way, I think the opposite. I think I would understand the opposite. If I had robbed that guy, alright, then that would have counted against me. But I'm hoping the game measured that I, like, was nice to him and didn't try to take it or anything. I will say, though, I did kind of half expect that I would be able to pick up this pan and... Oh, somebody's watching. I thought... I got an indicator on my screen that something had happened. It says on air. I don't know if it shows up in the feed. And I'm like, what? Did it finally just start recording? Because I've been playing for about 10 minutes now. And I think what it was actually saying is somebody's actually watching the stream. So I'm just going to say it. Hi, Mom! I'm going to laugh if my mom sends me a message saying, yes, that was me. At the time of recording, this video is private, by the way, so I am not an aspiring YouTuber. I just... actually, the reason I'm recording these videos is that I've never actually had an opportunity... Well, I've had the PlayStation for a while. I should have known I could do this the entire time. It never really occurred to me to set it up so that when I get a new game, why don't I record the entire time I'm playing it, right? So, oof! Hello, horsey. I just got my mom's message. And I'm also mentioning that because the ping time on that, about 45 seconds, I think. I'm gonna laugh if somebody watches this video finds out it was like 6 days.
Yep.
But I am gonna say this because I know my mom is watching now. I am continuing from the last night. I don't think there's any plot points to worry about too much, but I don't know if she'd rather watch that video first. But hey, we got it live. Why not? Okay.
Hey, calm
That's
there.
funny. Ah! Oh! Shit! Shit, shit, shit! What is that? Is that a dog or a... Oh! Oh! Ah! Okay, fuck you. Shit! Urgh! Don't you fucking... Oh, you little bitch. Could have lived my whole life without that. I'm skinning your ass. Fuck you, you're my dinner now. That actually got me a little bit tense. I think just the way that that thing ran at me, I honestly thought that was somebody's dog for a minute because there's a rider or two up that way. And I thought maybe they had a dog with them, and I thought that's what was running up to me, right? Oh, I gotta calm her down too. I'm sorry, McHorseface. I'm sorry. Let's see, stow the cargo. Here you go, have a bloody pelt. That'll make you feel better. There's part of me that wants to try something. Yeah, why not? I wasn't expecting this, and to be honest, I don't feel like going back to camp to claim it. You don't really hear about people eating wolves. I'm gonna go see if I can find a camping spot. Oh wait, I just had a camping spot.
Yeah.
I'll go back to the prospector. Hope he's still there. I mean, I hope he's gone because he's an asshole, but I hope the equipment is still there. He had a fire and everything. And my memory's playing tricks on me. I don't remember how far I went. Is that it? I see it. Okay. I saw a little splash of fire over there. I think this would be as good a time as any to take a little nap. Let's see. It's 1 in the morning. Yeah, it's about when I went to bed last night. That works. Okay. Stupid wolf. I am actually kind of mad about that. First off, McHorseface, I am so sorry. Here you go. You're a good girl.
Good girl.
Brush you off a little bit. You're a good horsey. I've said before, I'm not a huge fan of
you good
horses, but
girl?
I think you are absolutely lovable.
You alright, girl?
Bear in mind, I feel like I've been close to being injured by horses on several occasions. I mean, they're big. Horses are very large. And the human world was not really designed for... Oh, crap. Okay, here's a fun little note. I apparently cannot tell the difference between a lamp and a campfire. So, sorry, McHorseface. That looks like a spot for a fire, though, if I didn't know better. Can I light it? Can I light this? Is there a way to... Well, okay. There is a camp set up here. So, wait, is that it? Yeah, let's do it. I think a lot of people have fun going through all these little details in the game. I actually kind of find this... this is not my favorite. What am I crafting with it? Oh! My dad would love this. I have no idea what to do with this. What can I cook? Ammo, apparently. Let's see. Plain big game. What are the effects? Alright. Alright. I'll eat that. I'll leave it. I was hoping there was a way I could cook that. What? I didn't... Oh. I was actually going to rest. Because I don't think I've actually really done this in this game. I didn't realize I was leaving in the sense that... I thought I was just walking away from the fire. I didn't realize... Okay, I want to sleep. I want to sleep. You can have till noon, buddy. I don't expect that wolf carcass to be in good shape. What's a journal entry? What? Oh. Alright, let's tear down the camp. Basically what that said at the top of the screen was that my wolf is decomposing, and you know what? Fuck this wolf. I don't... You know what? Yeah, you can hear the flies. Fuck you. You can just sit in the water. What a horrific visual. Anyway, I don't care. Can't believe how personally I took that. Alrighty.
Yep. Hey, partner.
Trying to go a little out of my way to make sure I say hi to people. I want to see what happens if I get to full reputation. What the hell? Is that a turtle? Or was it a wabbit? I think that was a wabbit. I kid you not, I thought I saw a turtle, but that thing really took off, whatever that was. You know, it wouldn't be unreasonable for this game to have a turtle. In fact, sadly I did run across a spoiler that there's crocs. Normally I do not have a healthy respect for crocodiles in a video game setting, but when I saw them in this game I was like, ooh, stay back! Crocs are not as menacing in video games. Even in Frogger, you can ride on their back. By the way, might be alligators, I don't know. We didn't get into specifics. I saw a video once where, I don't know if this was a zoo or some sort of nature reserve or something, but they had a little area for alligators or crocs, I'm not sure which they were, where you could come watch them. And one got too close to another, and they got into a spat, and one of them grabbed him by the foot, did a barrel roll, and I'm not kidding, ripped his foot clean off and ate it. And the other one didn't seem happy about it. Now, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to say that if that thing was in pain, it was actually hard to tell. It just seemed more angry than anything else. And it's interesting because I felt bad for the creature, and by the way, lots of people on the internet did too. I could see the comments, and oh boy, I don't even know what to do about that. Yeah, I'm not messing with that. I kind of wonder if you're supposed to get that guy out or something, but the thing is that earlier in the game, somebody was all like, "Could you help me? I threw my horse or something." And so, like, the moment he gets close to you, he pushes you off the horse and takes it. They're going the way I'm going, and I don't really want to get into a shootout with them, so I'll veer this way for a bit. Yeah, I will say it was kind of gratifying to see, you know, a human reaction to these creatures, because that had to be devastating for that creature to lose its foot like that. On the flip side, though, he was in exactly the right place where that wouldn't be a death sentence for him, but still, though, the way those things interact with each other, what was that like for him? I don't know. Those things, they don't get along with each other. There's a somewhat famous gator somewhere that lost the tip of its jaw. Like, imagine somebody taking a bandsaw to your jaw and stopping about, you know, you got your two front teeth. Well, imagine going back about 4 teeth in either direction and just zip. Somehow it lost that much of its jaw in a dispute. But some people had gotten together and produced a prosthetic jaw for it. It was kind of cool. I mean...
Hey there!
Okay. My character must seem like a complete dweeb because he is constantly just saying, "Hey there!" to everybody. I feel like this is an Amazon shipment that didn't make it. Cool. Huh. I don't know what to do with all these cigarettes. Yeah, this looks like somebody ordered a lockbox, a chair, a door, a bench, a couple of barrels. What? There's more stuff. I would actually feel bad about this if there was any sign that anybody was going to come back for this stuff. And by the way, I do try to be careful. If you kill somebody in this game and then loot them, you can see your reputation drop. And that actually makes sense to me, especially, like, a lot of people have carry pocket watches. I don't know what it's like in the era, but I mean, wouldn't somebody put their name on a pocket watch if they could get it engraved? I mean, hell, I did that when I bought an iPod. Shit, you not, somewhere on this planet there's an iPod with my email address on it. It was only an extra $5. They had like a laser engraving machine. I think it was automated. I tell you, I could go to sleep to that sound. I have this fantasy of having a couple of speakers in my pillow so I could hear noises like this. I'd love to get a night, you know, like, I'm happy because we actually turned on an air purifier last week because of the fires, and it makes a nice white noise, and I think I sleep better because of it. I like to have speakers though so I can play different sounds, like, actually something like what we're hearing now, just minus people talking. If I hear the people talk, I'm going to want to, like, know what they're saying and why, and I'll probably wake up. But as long as it's just, you know, the rhythmic brum, 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 I think I'd fall asleep to that. The only problem with it, though, is that what are the odds of me finding something that both me and my wife are going to want to hear? And I don't know how you build headphones that stay on my head at night. I just don't sleep in a way that supports that. I'm constantly doing a barrel roll. Actually, the term barrel roll is kind of interesting. That's a moose! There is a famous video from this game of this person finding a legendary creature. And right when he kills the creature and he's about to go collect it, a moose charges him and kills him. I mean, you can almost hear, "Go!" case you're wondering what has piqued my curiosity here, I see two stumps.
Good, girl.
Two stumps make a straight line. If there's a third stump that makes a 90-degree line, then I have my treasure. Ordinarily, I wouldn't pay attention to this, but see the fog on the map there? I'm almost at my destination. So something in the game guided me this way. It's interesting that it's routing me in a different way now. I didn't just randomly pick this path. I was following the guide. That is not a burnt stump, though. So the stumps in the map have smoke coming out of them. I don't think this is it. But hey, you know, one of the other reasons I haven't looked up the map puzzle, by the way, is because it's possible I'm not in the right spot for it. It's possible that the area of the map that's on I haven't found yet, and so I don't want to be. That's why I didn't want the spoilers. 'Cause I'm thinking, you know, the game will eventually show me something that'll inspire me to fix it. I want to give it that chance because I think that'll be more satisfying than just, you know, taking the tourist view here.
We're fine. As long as it doesn't pick up, we're fine.
Hello again.
Hello. Oh, hello. How are you, sir?
I gave one of my coworkers a heart attack
Morgan,
yesterday
Mr.
by
Morgan.
saying hi.
I'm sorry. My nerves. I'm not quite the outdoor adventurer I thought. This is God's own country, and I feel I'm in purgatory.
I know the feeling.
Oh, I hope not.
What you trying to take some pictures of, huh? Some more greedy coyotes?
No. Wolves.
Whoa!
Is that bait up there?
You really are
On that
trying
tree?
to get yourself eaten.
Oh, I hope not.
I love that how
Nothing
we're
even
having this
there.
conversation after
I'd be
that
safe.
incident I had with
Given the
the wolf.
wind.
Yeah, sure. You managed to attract the world's least intelligent wolf.
Well,
I'll stay with you a while. If anything comes, I'll protect you as needed.
you are.
Yeah, I've mastered killing
You
wolves.
know me very well.
Not to be. You're a gentleman.
Usually, I'm worse than the wolves.
You had many dealings with wolves, Mr. Morgan?
Sure.
But you've never been eaten.
Nothing
They
like
tried.
trying on their part.
Yeah.
A while back, I helped a friend from getting devoured. Usually, they are not great fans of man.
I don't think this was written in the context of me having a recent wolf encounter.
Looks like we got company.
Yes, there they are. In the
Yeah.
trees. Now, don't do anything. I'm going to take a few photographs. Come on. Come on.
I went to a friend's house with a friend, and that friend had a BB gun pistol in his pocket, or in his, you know, down his pants.
Good boys.
My
Hungry
friend's
boys.
dog did not like
Come on.
that. She just sat there growling at him.
Stay back, stay back. Can't have a man in the frame. They'd think it's staged.
It sort of is.
It is.
Magnificent creatures.
Especially when clawing at your eyeballs.
Clawing.
Stay still, my beauties.
Yeah, my horse is like, geez, oh shit. He wants to play. He wants to play. Oh shit.
Why? They don't seem to be fans of modern technology.
On the other hand, looks like they may be fans of you. This
Shit.
They was minding their own business too. Till you strung that.
Fuck. Ooh.
They ain't so very friendly, are they?
Oh shit, 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 shit.
Hey, is that all of them? We might have kept the wolves from the door. Come on. Snap out of it. You're safe.
My whole futile existence flashed before my eyes.
Yeah, they can be pretty aggressive.
What a way to... Literally a dog's dinner. Still worse things happen at sea?
Do they?
Well, I imagine. Perhaps wolves do better at sea. Are they good swimmers? Well, who knows?
Yeah, they swim doggy
You have
style.
saved my poor foolish skin once again.
Don't mention it.
I
Okay,
can't begin to
I
repay
was
my debt
talking
of
when he said that.
gratitude.
I heard you saved
But
my
no, I
foreskin.
am eternally
I don't
in
think
your
that's what he
debt.
said,
I
but
do,
that
Mr.
is kind of a
Mason, I
funny
do.
phrase.
You take care now.
And you
Oh,
too,
no,
sir.
no, where are you going? Where are you going? We're skinning these wolves.
Just checking this equipment. If only my hands weren't shaking quite so much.
So, you think that photograph will come out?
Photograph.
Collector of pelts. I hope only in cases of self-defense.
Ah, well, I can prove that.
Working on the mechanism. Good day to you, sir. And
Where's my horse? Oh, he cheesed it. Jeepers. Yeah, she didn't like that. I don't blame her. Like how I'm just drowning in wolf pelts now. Actually, are you okay? Are you okay? Hey.
You done good, girl.
Yeah, you're good, horsey. You're good, horsey.
Hold still, girl.
don't worry about me. Lightning doesn't strike in the same place, and neither do wolves.
You're an idiot.
The only trophy I need is a photograph. I hope it catches on.
Oh. If I ever become vegetarian, I'm crediting this game. Good horse. I love that horse. What's funny is I could probably get a faster horse.
Very well.
Uh-huh. You should, like, take pictures of me skinning this. Ah, never mind. Nobody cares. Historians will care, though. Yeah, you can see the model swap there. That's interesting. I think that spawned in the animation of them rolling it up. That was actually probably pretty challenging for the game studio to do, to have that skin come off. I mean, today's tools are get better and better about that stuff, but that still is a challenging thing in 3D. Cloth in general, even though it's becoming a lot more mainstream now, like in various industries, it's still difficult because that's a lot of math. Can I don't think I can do anything with these stupid carcasses. Well, he could use them as bait, for all I care. Alright. Let me get on board my horse. Good horsey. Save my game. It'd be easier if I just turned the autosave on, but there's a weird circumstance that causes it to interrupt the game. So if we're going to do that, I might as well pick which slot it's going to save in. I do kind of wish there was a I don't give a shit slot. I mean, it sort of has that. Yeah. I don't feel like explaining it. Oh, there's a structure there. I'm not going there for any particular reason other than this is, if I'm reading this map correctly, this is some sort of ravine. And if I go up here, I can look down at the river. Might be interesting. Let's see, and I caught all those guys. I might head back to that. That's a weird detail. That's either a spire or something the map maker wanted to... Where's my guide? Oh, there it is. Jeepers, that's faint. It's drawing a straight line to the nearest road. Yeah, their map system in this is definitely very different from Grand Theft Auto. I don't know much about how it works, but in Grand Theft Auto, it doesn't draw that line. I'll put it to you that way. It finds the nearest road. Maybe it's the same. Sorry, just talking it through, I realized how it would actually probably be simple-ish to do. I will say, though, I'm actually pretty impressed with how the mapping in the various Rockstar games works. I have some nitpicks about it, but generally I think they're pretty good. Dude. Oh, that's cool! I was like, how stupidly did you build your house that it's leaning? And then I noticed that tree there. Did they actually build that thing close to the tree? Oh. I'm a moron. That's not a tree, that's a chimney. That's the fun of playing this game without my glasses. I genuinely thought these idiots built a house next to that tree and it was just growing and pushing it over. But nope, we've got an engineering issue here. I don't know what it takes to build a house like that, but I love how they've shorted up on that side. You know what? I don't see the point in trying to enter this guy's house. I think that will just screw up my reputation. So how do I leave the property? There it is. I'm just trying to leave his property. If somebody was out, I was going to say hello. Well, let's go here. Oh, there's a road there. I'll take it. I thought that was something. I think I was misreading that as a altitude line. Oh. You know what? That may mean that there's no cliff here. That might mean I'm just going to go right alongside the river. Okay, fine. One of these days I'll learn how to read a map. Oh, there's a fellow human being. Oh, not a fellow human being. I thought that was somebody riding a horse. Yeah, this wouldn't be a bad place to do some hunting. Not terribly interested in doing that right now. I don't know if it's because I'm so used to Grand Theft Auto and I can't play this without seeing the similarities, or if it's because I've already gone through this with Breath of the Wild. I just don't feel like running around gathering up resources. To be perfectly honest, I'm kind of tired of it. Be you rock or stump? You're a stump. You're a stump. Are you another stump? Thank you, McHorseface. I appreciate that. Was that horse trying to impress me? I'd like to point out there's another stump over here. Does that mean I'm gonna find a log where somebody would rest their coffee pot? Oh, I could go for some coffee right now. I used it all up. Ooh, that shade of yellow. Oh. Earlier in this game, we've seen a reddish shade of yellow. This is a more greenish shade of yellow. It's like no two sunsets are the same. Oh, that was beautiful. Okay, so could this be a spot for the treasure map? Well, I don't think so. You know what's funny though? I feel like I've been in a campground that looks exactly like this. This feels very familiar to me. What am I looking at? Am I on somebody's property? It's not marked. This might be bad news. Let me... I believe that to be the O'Driscoll gang. I really don't feel like talking to them right now. And by talking, I mean shooting. I'm pretty well convinced this is not where that map leads me to anyway, so... Time to move on. So where am I going? Oh, you know what? What is that? You know what? I am going to go check that out. And I'm also going to say, you know what? A few more times. I want to see if
Buddy?
that's something I should be paying attention to in this game. Map oddities. Like, I couldn't help but notice that they'd drawn little pictures of animals in places. Last night I found a speck on the map, but the thing is, it wasn't drawn into the map. It was a speck being generated by the game. Not unlike the speck of my character's position on the map. And it was black, and it had no other identifying marks, and even hovering the cursor over it didn't reveal anything, and so I've meant to look it up. I just got to be very careful about accidentally running across spoilers.
Yep.
That better not be the Driscoll gang again.
Damn it to hell!
Is that just somebody shooting his horse?
You even know how to use that damn thing?
Is that a real question, or you just being an idiot? Hey, this here's a private financial matter, so why don't you keep right along?
Not looking to interfere with any sensitive financial matters. I'll leave you to it.
Hey, we said to scram.
Don't be a dick. Fuck you.
That's right. Keep on now.
Okay. Some cowboys pull out a cigarette, others pull out a stick of gum. I save my game. Okay, McHorseface. You have a weapon. Oh, which one do I like? I'm watching the damage meter. Okay, that's my...
Line we're in. But the principle's the same, ain't it? Just think a second before you speak.
Well, it's taking too damn long anyway.
God damn it, this here's a proper safe. It ain't no piece
Well,
of
I'm
candy.
tired of watching you go on and on.
And I'm tired of your goddamn
Oh, now
whining.
you won't get mean, huh?
Get mean? When I get mean, you'll know it.
Oh, yeah?
No
All
trouble
right.
at all.
You took your damn time
It's
at
too
least.
slow for you. I'm happy to keep your share.
I'm just saying, for a minor. You ain't the best with a
You
hammer.
ask me why no one likes it.
And that's what you get for smarting off. What's this say? Oh. But these guys are low-lifes anyway, so I don't expect them to have weapons I give a shit about. Where's the other body? Oh, there he is. I was gonna leave, and oh, okay, I don't care. That's a pretty good haul. So these guys were robbing a safe here, so... Oh, I want that hammer. I can't take the hammer? Shit. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I can sell this. So if I'm going to go ahead and be an asshole in this game, I'm going to first increment it here. I'm pretty sure I killed a couple of criminals, right? So I was actually about to leave, and they decided to be dickheads about it. So what I will do, I'll go ahead and... Oh, I wanted to go see what was at that spot. If I go all the way over here, I can actually keep this wagon. I really want to know... Oh, that confused me. See how that says Wallace Station? I thought, oh, I'm right by it. I was thinking of Fort Wallace, which is way over here. Ugh, shoot me. Alright. I am too fucking close to this thing to not take a look at it, so I'm just going to go ahead and make that part of my trip.
Giddy up.
Oh, I lost my lamp. Oh well. I'm hoping to get a few bucks for this stupid thing. And if anything, I might at least have fun trying it out. Like, would I want a wagon instead of a horse? I imagine the answer to that's no. Let's go, not McHorseface. That guy was like scram. I'm like, alright, I'm leaving. And he's like, yeah, that's what I thought, or whatever it was he said. I'm like, no, nope, 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 nope. That was not cool. My favorite part about that, in a way, it's kind of too bad that they're AIs that are scripted. Because I actually thought it was kind of funny that I waited until they opened the safe to kill them. It's like, yeah, I got 50 bucks now. That'll pay my bounty. Oh, I love Big Horse Face. My loyal horse. Look at her. I've actually grown attached enough to that horse that I will probably end up with one that has the ability to go faster or whatever, and I don't know. Truth is, they probably all behave this way, but I like Big Horse Face. She's enthusiastic. Look at that. She's like, I'm gonna stay with this guy. This guy's good. Now, there is a downside to my approach here. The last time I used a wagon, it did not like going off course. Now, I'm hoping that because this is a more lightweight wagon, it'll be okay. But on the other hand, this one's only 1 horsepower. The other one I had was 2. Wait a minute. Are we back at these stupid stumps again?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop down for a sec. Huh. Incidentally, one of the reasons why I keep hitching hitching the course face here is because she likes to walk up to me while I'm looking around. It makes me there's a button you can push to make her do something, and it makes me go, I found the treasure, and it's like, no, it's just like, oh hey, Horseface is here, do you want to look at her saddle? Yeah, she walked sideways again. I don't know if that was just their way of getting her to the tree, or if that was a way of showing off the bonding. It would be interesting to me if... I kind of wish I could see this in the daylight, because I can't tell if this is burnt. That's chopped. The drawing was pretty clear that the tree stumps were burnt. And I just realized I may not have said out loud what I was thinking. I was wondering if this is another place with the tree stumps for the treasure map. What? Wait, what? Oh yeah! What? Dude! Dude! Watch how fast he goes from hatchet to gun. Look at that! Deadeye! I hope I didn't hurt the hatchet. So can I chop things with it? Or is it always huck it? I'm sorry, that just wasn't the that wasn't what I was expecting. Alright, can I don't know what I can do with that. I was hoping I could chop wood with it, to be honest. Granted, I don't know what use that has in the game. Incidentally, one of the other reasons I hitched my horse there was to be able to find the wagon again, because I do intend to sell it. So, there is the chimney. And this does explain why it's on the map. like, yes, there's still one man-made structure. It's just a dot on the map. Oh, this is beautiful. Looks like E.T. Okay. Back to McHorseface. I don't think my treasure's here. Okay, McHorseface. You ready to go, honey?
Yep.
Okay, let's get to the fence. Where is it? There it is. I don't even think I'm gonna save my game. Oh, I love this horse. I meant McHorseface. This horse is okay, but he's no McHorseface. I wonder what domesticating the first horse is. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on.
East. Whoa.
There were flowers there. Now, I honestly don't feel like going back. Really? I can't pick these? There were flowers at the burnt down house, but you know what? I don't care. I am not really
Yep.
been given clear direction on why flowers are interesting in this game, and eventually that'll be something I dedicate a little time to. That's one of the things I like to go out in small spurts and go, okay, well now I'm gonna go do this, now I'm gonna go do that. So eventually I'll just decide to sit down and craft some things with the flowers and see what that actually does. I just haven't had enough experience with this game to really see the point, and that's just how I measure my time. So, moving on. Normally I try to stay on the good side of things, but those guys were assholes, and to be honest, they were taking a sledgehammer to a safe because they stole it. So I will let that one go. It'll be interesting to see if there are consequences to that, but other than a ding to my reputation, you can tell it went down a little. I'm not too worried about it. I do feel like what happened last night when I got into that fight I couldn't get out of, that alleviated some of my concern about that. This game is designed to take me through that, so if I can damage my reputation, I can probably fix it. Oof, that sound right there, though. That is in Grand Theft Auto, and it drives me crazy, because instead of being a constant tone, it just cycles, and I hate that. And I see a fire. I'm gonna take a look at this fire. McHorseface is like, "Hi, Daddy." Whoops! Damn it! You piece of shit! I had that selected. Oh, this game's pissing me off. I think this is a random encounter, and I kind of don't care. I want to go sell this wagon. Oh, that makes me mad. I am so tired of accidentally discharging my weapon when I'm trying to do something like look through binoculars.
Howdy.
I find it funny that I'm trying to improve my reputation, so I'm saying hi to everybody, and it just makes me laugh, because these guys look so put out by it. It's like, why are you even bothering me? Hold on, I gotta change my posture. Ugh. Apparently I am part liquid, and I was melting into my couch, and I was starting to form a C shape. Okay. Now I'm more of an H. Anytime I see something that looks like burnt woods, I have to take a look. Have I been here before? Is that my flat rock? Yeah, I have been here before. There's that area I want to get to, and I can't. There we go. Let's get some of that music going. Ooh. Daddy, daddy. Dead animal. I feel like I'm near my camp. I don't think so, though. I see it on the map. Dumb horse.
Hey, mister.
Oh, there are some real dickheads. Seldom has heard a discouraging word in my ass. I just had a flashback of that guy dropping his drop seat and talking about the moon. Excuse me. Oh, the way the guy laughed at that. Please don't run under my wagon. Oh, that looks beautiful. Look at that. Look at the highlight of the wet ground. I want to get around this guy, but because of that other wagon, I'm just trying to avoid a collision. Pretty sure that horse is sick of me by now. Throat's a little scratchy today. I didn't check the air quality today. It's definitely not as bad as last week, but I mean the fires are still going on. I haven't gotten an update on their containment, but last I heard it's about to get worse because we're actually expecting rain in about a week. And I will tell you, I just a couple of months ago drove through a burn zone when there was a like a flash flood basically, and my car actually lost traction for a little bit. I was genuinely terrified. Not just concerned, I was like, oh crap. Like, the only thing I had going for me was at least there were a lot of other people around, and the worst that would have happened is my car would have been carried away, and I probably would have just ended up stuck somewhere. Like, I don't think I would have drowned or anything like that, but, oh, wait, who's this guy? Oh, I gotta say hi to him. Oh, I'll give him $1.
Help a blind man.
Ooh, I get to see I was talking before about how that kind of blends the transparency there.
Future. $1 for your fate.
You're a blind man who, is out here.
Heard about tomorrow.
And I'll do it.
Take this.
I sense great confusion in you, sir.
Okay, you're right.
Confusion.
Yep.
Not because you do not know, but because you are afraid of what you know.
All right, man.
I'm sure you've got better things to do than follow a lame blind man around.
Yeah, you hit the nail right on the head. Where's my course face? Hang on.
Hold up.
What?
Idiot.
I gotta find my fucking horse. Oh, the course face did not like
That
that guy.
horse don't listen. Yeah.
Where'd she go? There she is. Hi. Well, by the time I turn around... I have a lot of affection for that horse, but stupid horse.
Hey,
That was a nice guy. Whoever you were, sir, I appreciate you. There are a lot of assholes on this road. Huh. You know, the game could have despawned him, and I might not have noticed.
Yeah.
I do love how, oh, I gotta check this out. Actually, I wanted to check out the wagon here, because notice the wagon wheels are gone. What is that? He breathing through his nose? You know, in real life, I would not do this. I don't know why they didn't take the jewelry. I don't understand that. What is that? Is that a logging factory, maybe? Oh yeah, oil fields. Okay. Rockstar's reputation with me is definitely turning into attention to detail.
Yeah.
I'm happy about that. I have no idea what's making that noise. Can't tell if it's a bird or a four-legged friend. Yeah, there are lots of little details in these games, and I feel like with every game they come out with, they try to double the amount of detail, and I don't think that's an exaggeration. Like, it appears this game has a reputation system, but I think it's actually based on locale. I don't know if that's true, but I can tell you when I got in trouble in Elizabeth and I had to pay a bounty to get out, I kind of wonder if that's one of the details, is like your reputation depends on where you are on the map. That's cool to me. It's just I wonder when they're going to take it to another step and just say, okay, like one of the things you can do, one of the things that the Grand Theft Auto engine can do is spawn characters with different physical traits. So like when you start your character, you actually describe the parents, and then they show you what your character would like based on the combination of these parents. And then you can go in and noodle it a bit, and if I'm not making too much sense, then I'll point out there's a Vanos Gaming video where he's upgrading the next gen, and in the upgrade to next gen, he is playing with the look of his character because there was a huge graphical leap between the generations of console, and that was shockingly difficult to keep him on the bridge. Jeez. So he was playing with the different, more subtle variations of his character, and some of the results were hilarious, especially when he goes, "I look like Ellen DeGeneres." Well, anyway, yeah, this game has the ability to basically just randomly generate NPCs, right? I think the next thing they need to do is randomly generate names for them, and somehow have them persist, and that's why I think they need more memory in the console. I don't know if it has enough memory for that. I don't know what the breakdown is, but I will say I feel like maybe on the next console they could do that. So instead of having locale-based reputation, you could actually set up a simulation where it's like, okay, in the town, like I'm in Emerald. I love the invisible money here. That has happened every time. I don't know if that's a glitch or just the game's way of saying, oh, hey, actually got more than I thought I was going to get. So imagine instead of saying you have a bad reputation in Elizabeth, you could say when something happened, every NPC that was within a certain range of it heard about it, right? And maybe you could even go as far as to say like how bad what did was, like if you murdered someone, maybe they talk about it for the next amount of time. So anybody who visits Elizabeth hears about it, and anybody who leaves Elizabeth brings some of that reputation with them, right? It becomes a little bit of a simulation at that point, right? And I don't know how interesting it is to do that, but what is this black dot? Okay, I'm going to the Googles for this one. But anyway, it would be interesting to have a system like that. It would just be a lot more effort to make that work. Okay. Oh, let me check my tweeter. I sent out a tweet today because I live near a popular shopping center, and last year they decided to set off fireworks close to Thanksgiving, and the entire apartment complex was dogs barking for a good part of the night after that. And so I'm hoping this time around they do something a little gentler. Red Dead Redemption, Emerald Ranch, Black Dot. I'm reading. Huh. Well, I got spoilers, but I didn't find what I was trying to locate. It's finding, you can find cigarette cards in this, so I don't think that's a huge thing, but that's all they talk about. Okay, so that's definitely a spoiler. Ah, here we go. What is the black circle? Those are where the trains stop. Oh. What? Well, there was a believable answer, but then when I looked at the map again, I realized that's not right. Nobody knows. But I'll go take a look one more time. Now, somebody did make an interesting observation, though, that wasn't related to what I asked about, but earlier in the game, somebody's horse died. Where's the doggy? He's a nice dog. It's a border collie. Hey, buddy! Or is that the Australian sheepdog? I don't remember. Anyway, the horse died, and so I was trying to bring her to town, and then somebody shot her and killed her, right? So I never did find out, like, what happens when you get her here. Unfortunately, I learned a little bit about that. Not enough to go reload my game and visit that. But I did mention that somebody owns this horse, or I'm sorry, this house, and there's a story involving that. Sorry, guys. Here, I'll leave.
You alright, girl? Calm down.
I knew you was kidding.
Hello. Hey there, partner. Oh, do you have the time there?
I would not ask anybody the time in this era because it was solar time and not time. In other words, that information is about as accurate as just looking at the sky on a bright blue day. I don't see the point of it. Ooh. Who wants to go on a field trip? Black Bell. Alright, we'll go see Black Bell. I'm gonna save my game one more time. Starting to think that the value of the herbs and all that stuff is more involves how long you travel, because I really haven't made for long trips yet. But now I'm starting to uncover more of this map, and as you can see, I've maybe unlocked 20% of it, so... Well, I do wonder about that reputation system. Good night, Mom. I love you. I honestly can't tell if she's still watching, but she just texted me, so... Oh, wait. I saw that cat. I saw that cat. Where's that cat? Hey, kitty.
Hi there, kitty.
Huh?
Hey there, kitty.
I don't know if you noticed that, but praising the kitty raised my reputation. That's about where I was before I killed the two guys at the safe. Oh, man. I'm saving that. That's funny. The internet has agreed to be nice to cats. Alright, okay. See ya, buddy. I like the incidental music when it feels like instruments they would have used back then, but there's one sound in the cue that does kind of a weird warpy thing that I don't think they could have done back then, and it actually kind of throws me out of the game. I mean, not that bad, but I mean, if you imagine somebody playing a riff on a Casio keyboard, it'd be like, hey, what am I watching here? That's kind of what it does for me. It's amazing how many... I can tell I like this game because I stop and look at the scenery. It's a rock shaped like a Hershey's Kiss. Suicidal rabbits.
Easy now.
Oh, is this the... I think I've encountered this guy. How many times is he gonna die?
I can't feel my leg anymore.
Oh,
This trap
shoot.
on me. Please.
Okay, I do have that hatchet.
Keep pulling. I can feel it getting looser. Oh God.
Oh, damn.
Oh, you did it. Oh.
What are they gonna...
I gotta get some scrap or something here. Oh, Mr. I thought I was gonna be... Oh, God! Oh, I thought I was gonna be a goner. Oh, you can take whatever you want from my pack.
Can I take you to the hospital?
Oh,
Here, this will help with the pain at least.
Yeah.
I don't want anything from your bag, dude. You want some more whiskey? I got, like, plenty of it. Can I...
We'll have a field day over this back in town.
Can I take you back to town? Wait, what is in his bag? I ain't taking his rifle cartridges.
Guess it serves me right. Oh.
Is that a cigarette card? Alright, well... I don't have the option to,
Okay then, girl.
You really did a good thing, friend.
You're walking on that? Can you at least get on your horse? Oh, man. I don't know why. I really empathize a lot more with the NPCs in this game. If this were Grand Theft Auto, I'd be finding ways to get them into bear traps. Here, I don't understand. I'm not sure what the difference is. I mean, a little bit of it's the reputation system, right? But I think it's because the NPCs actually have a lot more individuality to them, which is a weird thing to say, but I do feel like it's easy to picture that guy having a backstory leading up to that. And the NPCs in Grand Theft Auto are a lot more shallow, and I always thought that was a stylistic choice, because, I mean, it takes place in LA. But here, I don't know, there's something about making NPCs in GTA scatter, but in this game, frightening them, I don't care for that. I don't think it's purely the consequences. Maybe it's fair to say that the consequences of scaring them are part of it. Oh, what are you? Is that a skunk? Looks a little big to be a skunk. Cow. Moo. Yep. Bridgey bridge. This means I'm crossing over into another county? I betcha. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I get in trouble over there, it'll light up all the way up to the river. Not me, though. I'm honest and pure. So Rockstar needs to do an update where the dogs give proper kisses and belly rubs. I mean, how do you have a game where you pet dogs and there's no belly rub? Is that a... Oh, I thought that was a hovering branch. I think that was just a trick of the atmospheres. Oof. Huh. One of these days, when I'm not afraid of getting unintentional spoilers, which that actually kind of happened a few minutes ago when I was looking for the black dot, I would like to look up and see if Rockstar's talked about some of the inspiration for these towns. Alright, here we are. You might wonder why I don't save the game as soon as I get to the city, and that's because one of the things this game can do is detect when I've crossed the bridge and use that to solidify something. Can I just say, this would have been an awesome place to grow up in as a kid. Oh, I would have loved this. Some days you've got a little creek right at your door, and some days you've got an area you wouldn't normally be able to explore. Oh, look at that. You got places down there. Oh.
You there?
Oh, hello?
You a bounty hunter?
Yep.
Not right now, I ain't. You Black Belle? I'd like to talk to you about your Wild West days.
I don't care much for reminiscing. You got any friends as bounty hunters?
None that spring to mind.
Well, then you done led them boys here and you none the wiser.
Ah, those bounty hunters.
Knew my luck had run out sooner or sooner.
Well, get inside. I'll tell him you're gone.
Oh, no. I ain't hiding from them scalp hunters. Running from them neither. Fighting? Yeah, if it's just me against Sam. That'd be a waste of time and nitroglycerin.
Well,
What?
let me know what I can do.
You know my West story, don't you?
Yes, I do.
All right. Get up here quick. Now, when I give you the word, hit that. Whole place is wired.
Black Belle,
Holy crap!
I got a contract here for your life or your liberty. We'd sooner it be liberty.
That's mighty reasonable, mister. Come here, let me take a look at it. Come on.
Oops, 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 oops.
Oh, come on. Stop just there. Now, set it off.
Flank me. I think I just got marks for a headshot. Oh, that's what flank means. Okay.
You moving damn hell. Lady, I can't see you much in need of my help.
You're lucky I'm all wearing out. They're coming back round the front.
It's gonna take me all day to loot all these bodies. Ooh!
Price don't matter if it's idiots chasing it.
Well, at a certain price, you don't get idiots. It ain't over yet.
It took me all day to loot all these guys.
That one. He's going for the Gatling.
Game's pretty forgiving. The character is super human. I don't know how many hits I've taken.
Another knock on my gun.
Neat!
Is that the last of them?
Yeah. You got them scalp hunters off your back.
For now.
For now. So, you gonna tell me about your Wild West days?
Can I go loot all those
Running
bodies?
Jim Boy Calloway?
Little boy Calloway? The only running he did was away
I just killed a
from
bunch of guys.
fight.
Time to start
And
smoking.
that's about the end of it.
Well, the man's apparently a famous gunslinger.
Yeah, so they say. But, don't get what's famous confused with what's true. The ones of us that lived that life, we was too busy being scared for our scalp to talk to no newspaper writers or dime novel men.
Well, what were they like then? Those days they all talk about.
Same as now, I guess. Only longer ago.
That's so pointless.
All right.
I love it.
I'm gonna need your picture too, if it ain't a trouble.
No, sir, no trouble at all. Can't be worse than those awful drawings on the wanted posters.
Hell, great. You stand over there and let me get this thing ready.
Just take the picture, please. I don't feel like...
Ready? How do you want me? Like this?
Beautiful.
Okay, got it.
Then I guess I'll be on my way.
Here. Well, thank you, Mrs. Bell. You gonna be all right?
Oh, been running for 20 years. Suppose I'll be running till I drop. Just the way it is.
Good luck.
Can't believe she rigged that place. I was all like, this would be a great place for a kid. And then right on the main side of kaboom! I want to see that first guy I killed. He was screaming for a bit. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Missing leg. Ew. I kind of wonder if that mud was placed there because they knew that guy was going to land there. Or does the mud actually react? Oh, neat! Oh, cool. They rigged the game to have, like, mud. Nicely done. Oh, splat. Oh, this would drive me crazy. Don't pick him up. I hit the wrong button. Put him down. Get back down. Get back down. suspect this is going to be very profitable. Ooh, I got bitters, whatever. How do you design this place so you know that you can put an outhouse there and not be washed away? Clearly this is an area where they can't control the water level. Or predict it, I should say. Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button! Go back down. Incidentally, dismemberment in this game's a new thing, because that is not a factor of Grand Theft Auto. Which is weird, because in Grand Theft Auto 3, you actually could blow people's heads off. In fact, it was kind of comical. Oh! 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 Are you sure he's a bounty hunter? Because that dude don't even have a head. Ah! Ew! Ew! Ah! Jeepers. No head. Oh, dare I look? Hey, he's just meat. The it was actually kind of comical because the head would just disappear. You just see blood spurting upward. I mean, it was. I mean, like, if you've ever seen Kill Bill, it was almost like that. Kill Bill was way more over the top. Incidentally, I love that movie. I love both those movies. Kill Bill and 2. I'll watch a third one if it's ever done. Supposedly, they're actually waiting for the right amount of time. I keep hitting the wrong button. I don't understand how. I'm not picking these guys up on purpose, and it's not the game being stupid. It's me being stupid. Yeah, I got that pocket watch. I don't know why. I am fascinated with pocket watches. They serve no purpose for me, but oh, I love them. I don't know why. It's just one of those things that, as things I want to own, as it comes to that, that's just one of those things I want to own. I actually bought like a $10 one once, and I kept it in my pocket for a while. I don't know why. I just liked feeling it in my pocket, and then I liked flicking it open, but I never really used it to tell time. Something tells me there's a product I want, and I just don't know what it is yet. It's kind of like when I was a kid. I knew I wanted a headset to talk on the phone instead of using a handset. Like, I remember I was really desperate because a friend of mine had one of those that you could use a phone and just have these headphones plugged in. He was willing to sell it to me, and I wanted it so bad. I actually called my dad at work for it, and I don't know why. It was a really stupid thing to do, but oh man, I had to have that. Well, fast forward to many, many years later, and that's how I use my phone. I almost never put my phone up to my face. I actually, you know, I get supplies off these guys. I use some sort of headset because I just don't like holding it, and also I have a smartphone, and when you put something up to your face that long, it gets oily. Kind of nasty. So I'm going to save my game here. Now, I have a question. Can I hitch this trailer to my horse? Because I'm pretty sure, especially with that gun there, I could get a pretty penny for it. Can I at least shoot the gun? It's quite a storm. Oh, I'm a little worried that's going to happen where I live, and the timing of that could not be worse. One of the cities nearby that they've lifted the evacuation because of the fire, and now they're telling people to sandbag their homes. I can't even use the gun. Oh! How did... I can tell my horse to stay. Something tells me this wagon is not... Well, even if I could, I don't have the right sort of attachment to a horse. You know what? I'm gonna Google search this. I'm gonna go to Google, I'm gonna type in Red Dead. What is that? I think my wife was messing with the Apple TV because I got the option to play with the keyboard on it. I could have pranked her. I didn't. Red Dead Redemption Black Bell Wagon. Oh, I could totally prank my wife right now. I'm not gonna. If you have an Apple TV and an iPhone, you can actually, if she's typing something in on the Apple TV, you can actually use your phone to do the input, which is better, right? That means I have the ability to type words into it while she's searching, and I'm being nice and not doing it. Okay, I'm finding spoilers, but I'm not finding... Can I sell the wagon? Excuse me. Okay, all I'm doing is finding spoilers here, so never mind. I'm gonna let this wagon go. It bugs me I can't even fire the gun. Like... Ooh! That is an excellent mix of rain and greenery. It amazes me how in this game I see all these different lighting conditions and all of them are flattering in some way or another. Look at that. I love how that fog is rising off the ground there. It's starting to look like those, you know, those really nice paintings you see from time to time. Alright, well, Black Bell's on her way. Hmm. Come to think of it, I never really did check out her house. She might have some more shit. I earned it. She's gone anyway. She took all the stuff she wanted. I don't know exactly where the bomb went off. In fact, I guess that's what that was. Just wondering if that's all that guy's blood on the wall there. On the tree, I mean. I've actually modeled marshy areas like this before, and I'm just happy seeing it done so nicely. Love the water dripping off the building, by the way. Somebody's job was to test this particular house. Oh, there's my hat! In various conditions, and they clearly added the detail, the water dripping, and oh, I'm just sad. I love it. Wait, any of these not exploded yet? Oh, I just had a moment there where I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I blew up Nicor's face? That was not a musical instrument I was expecting. Oh. Got my moonshine. Dynamite! Take it! Now! How do I get the... Close the door! Close the door! Close the door! Ah! How do I... Is that... How do I want that dynamite! No! Give me the dynamite! No! You tease. Ugh. I'm out of dynamite. I want some more dynamite. Wouldn't it be hilarious if my character got burned up in a fire and then kabang? Oh, I guess... This is where it's good to donate to the camp, because then I could pick up more shit. Boy, how many people use Jiffy peanut butter for shaving cream? Is that a single sock? You know what's funny? I live in the future. I still have that problem. The dryer didn't take. Man. You know, I really don't smoke. I mean, my character doesn't smoke, not when I'm driving. I still like the guy smoking 200 cigarettes a day to get the cigarette cards. Man! I apparently don't play this game the way people intended. Because, like, when I played Breath of the Wild, I always found use for anything I found. Like, I would find it and I would use it. In this game, I've done next to none of that. And I blame the design of the game for that. Breath of the Wild showed you the benefits of that right away. This game, it's kind of tacked on to the side. In fact, I'm not entirely certain that they didn't add that on after Breath of the Wild came out. But it's also possible I just haven't... Oh, I missed this. Arr! I'm sorry, I'm so used to Grand Theft Auto, where your character's practically invincible. This guy's more like me. What, you want me to jump down? Fuck that. I got plenty of time left to use the stairs. Oh. I love that sudden, What? Percy Wood, billiards. Neat. It's funny, these cigarette cards are familiar to me. But darned if I could tell you where, like... Huh. There's only 12 cards. When I was looking up that black dot over at, I think it was Emerald Ranch, there was actually like 3 or 4 cards there. So eventually I'll go back and when I feel like it, I'll go... What was that? It'll probably be my task one day to just go, okay, I'll get all the cigarette cards. Trying to make sense out of that musical instrument. Earlier that started up and then just stopped, so it sounded almost like an animal. It does feel like the start of a music riff from like some sort of noir television show or something. You know, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen something like that. Just seen references to it. It's almost like it's a visualization of really popular novels, but like I'm not sure a TV show or a movie was actually made that way. On the other hand, though, I can't imagine it not. I really am getting bored of talking about how beautiful this game is. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, what's up? What's up? Hey.
All right, friend. All right. You're gonna be okay.
You gonna help me? I need a doctor.
Yeah. Okay.
You gotta. You gotta.
St. Denis. Okay.
Please. Do something.
All right.
I'll get you help. Just stay alive.
Okay. Okay.
Come on, guy. Oh, that's a beautiful sunset. Oh, I'm getting... In a way, I'm getting envy from this game, because I would love to produce artwork this good. I feel like... Okay, was that a flamingo? Okay, can I ride in the mud? I guess so. Sorry, McHorseface. Although, you could have helped me there. Boy, this feels like an area of Missouri I've been to. I would love to generate a landscape with this sort of lighting and stuff. Try to capture just as much of this beauty as I can. I see a lot of birds like that in the marina.
Nearly there. Just hold on a little longer, all right?
Uh-oh. I did not have the option to give him a medicine or something.
Stay awake.
Yep, stay awake, dude. Come on, we'll get you there. What does that mean? That guy said, I've seen everything now. I'm like, what? Come on. Come on.
Where am I?
Don't you give up now.
I can't tell if it's getting darker because of nighttime or if it's getting darker because I'm about to lose this guy.
I'm dying. This is it.
Nope. I love how this is kind of accelerating my interest in the town. Holy crap, this is an actual city. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that. I actually saw this in a review of the game.
My arm. I can't feel it anymore.
Okay.
I'm just minding my own business here.
It's alright, dude. Give me a minute.
Alright, friend. Alright, we're at the doctor.
Alright, let's see what I can do for this guy. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, buddy. Okay,
That ain't so special.
come on. Get out of my way.
Oh, good God. Quickly, bring him in here. Right here. And sit him down in this chair.
Alright. Set down instead of drop.
What happened?
Just saw you fall out of the saddle. Don't worry, you're at the doctor.
Thanks, friend. I appreciate it.
Sure.
There's also the matter of my payment. But we'll deal with that later.
I got $12.50 for that?
All right.
I feel
Lot of
bad
blood
getting paid
loss.
for that.
This wound's badly infected. I'll save as much as I can, but I'll have to amputate.
What? What did you say?
Try to breathe. I'll give you something for the pain.
No.
There you are. And I'll knock him out for a while. You did a good thing bringing him here. But now, I'd recommend moving along. You do not want to see this.
I'm recording. Oh dear. Oh
Sorry it's come to
dear.
this.
I love my character's reaction to that. Can I keep that? He's gonna be in a mood when he wakes up. I'm impressed this floor has any shine at all. Oh! Only a human being would understand that. Well.
Well, you're in a bad way. But you'll pull through.
It's a nice subtle touch that the NPCs, even in cinematic modes, they make eye contact with you. Yeah, what do I weigh?
It's nice of you to stay, but don't fret. You'll make it.
Can I pay his bill? Because I think he just gave me all his money.
Come now. Let's let him rest. All we can do now is hope for the best.
Alright, well. Welcome to whatever town I'm in. Dennis, I believe, is what they said.
Hey there, mister.
Fellers,
What's new?
everything okay? Howdy, mister.
Sorry.
All right, Steph.
Sorry.
Here we go. Hello.
Hello there.
Let's go, girl.
Alrighty, well, I did the right thing there. Do kind of wish I'd had the opportunity to pay his doctor bill. I mean, to be fair, he should, but I'm just saying that I would have been happy to do that, because it's bad enough that he lost his arm. Wow. Some work went into this. Those electric lights? Oh, yeah. Look at that. Okay, don't tell me this is not modeled after Bourbon Street. Don't even try it.
Mister?
Hello there.
Wow, where am I? Wow. St. Denis. Or is it St. Denis? Look at that, this is... Huh. Oh. A little slow in the uptake there. Billy Midnight. Okay, I'll go see Billy Midnight in a minute. I don't have the fuckingest clue where this would be for real, but that is a definite Bourbon Street vibe. See, those are gas lamps, and those are the electric ones. I kind of want to know what that was like for people living on that street. Easy there, bud.
Hey, mister. Sorry.
Paved road.
Gentlemen. How do you do?
Interesting accent. Save the clock tower.
Hi there.
Hello.
Did I get the credit for saying hi, or because I stopped my horse so he could cross? I like the trolley.
Howdy.
I was in New Orleans a couple of years ago, and
Buddy?
this is about what it looked like. And I mean that in the nicest possible sense, by the way. I don't mean it like...
Hey, partner. Hey there.
I feel like
You know
there's...
if any Pinkertons have been seen around here?
What a weird question.
Sorry.
I think there's two ways to look at the scenery. You could either see it as old and either primitive or even worn a bit. I mean, you know, we are seeing some worn pavement, etc. Or, like me, I'm seeing this as to how beautiful it is. Like, okay, this paint's a little dirty, but I'm having fun just walking around here. Somebody,
You should see yourself.
Oh, I think I'm drunk.
Oh,
Hey, friend.
I envy the artists that worked on this.
Hey, mister.
Hello. How are you?
Hey there, mister.
Hello.
Don't
I'm gonna
think
laugh
this
if my
day
reputation
could get
goes
much
all the
worse.
way up.
Lo siento. Things will be okay.
I said, I'm sorry, things will be okay. Was that Spanish or French he was speaking?
Hey there, partner. Hey,
Hello.
folks.
Hey there.
Hello, sir.
Let's hitch the horse.
Have their way.
Gracious.
That was some ride.
Huh? Let's see what kind of meal I can... What? Wait, is that the door? Okay. I'll just stand outside till morning. This looks cool in both daytime and night. Alright, so are they open? Oh, I can get a haircut. Oh. Well, that's kind of cool. I like the little courtyard.
Morning to you.
Bonjour.
That was French. I like that. I like how they have kind of a commons area. Oh, beautiful!
Take a seat.
Wow! Oh, cool. It's nice to see much more modern. Modern's not the right term, but this definitely feels more city-ish.
trim or something fancy like?
Let's look at my hair here. Styles. Oh! Uh, uh. Oh, wait. Why am I getting a discount?
So, what is it that you need?
Give me a minute. All right.
You won't get a part sharper than that.
All right. Let's. No. Let's look at my facial hair. Ew! Why was that so shocking? It looks like Ben Affleck now. No, fuck that. Ooh! What? I am Wolverine. Ew. Ew. Although I have to admit that's close to what I have. I want just the goatee.
That's pretty decent.
Alright. Thank you, sir. Also, I'm impressed you have a white outfit. Oh, I love the tile workout.
I guess we're all done here.
The apartment I'm in, some of the apartments have a ceiling that looks kind of like that. Oh, well, much simpler. It doesn't have all the detail in it, but I wanted that. I don't know why. I don't have like a logical reason. Wait, that's the way I came in, actually. Oh, I love the stuff going on outside. If we please, you tell others. If we don't tell us, that's cute. Oh, I just got a news alert. Trump's in California right now complaining about the wildfires, which would be more tolerable if he actually knew what he was talking about. And he don't, because his brain has limited RAM.
Hello, ma'am.
Good morning to you.
Sorry, a minute. Didn't mean to hold you up there.
Enjoy the day, ma'am.
Morning, Dad.
I have to say, life is pretty good.
Oh, that's good.
The mixture of French and English is interesting.
Out of the damn way.
Hello there.
Sorry.
Good morning.
Wait, did I say that or did he?
Hey,
So you
Good morning, sir.
you seem in good spirits, miss. Good morning, mister.
Morning.
Hello, sir.
Good day.
Am I seriously ratcheting my,
Morning.
Good morning.
There's part of me was just supposed to say hi to everybody and see if I can make my reputation go all the way up.
Sirs.
Morning. Get a load of this rude.
How you doing?
being
Uh-huh.
worse.
Morning.
Buenos días.
Mind yourself. I'm sorry there. Partner.
Morning, mister.
Morning, friend.
Buenos días, señor.
That's Spanish.
Country boy
Fellas?
thinks he can hack it in
Ain't
the
no
city.
place for hillbillies like you in town no more.
Oh yeah, you're so much better.
Whoa!
All right, calm it. I'm only rattling the cage.
Pulling a gun on him would have been hilarious. Just saying.
Morning.
Buongiorno.
That was Italian. One of my favorite Grand Theft Auto videos is this guy bumps into an NPC, and the NPC's all threatening to kill him in very violent ways, and the guy pulls out a gun, and immediately the NPC goes, "I would like to apologize now."
Hey there, partner.
Good morning. Give me, please help me.
Help who? Who wants help?
Hey, y'all.
Sir?
Morning to you.
So, you heard anything about any, bounty hunters in these parts?
I couldn't say.
corn, spicy peas,
Who's saying that?
anything.
That plant is beautiful. Look at that. I feel like I just visited Pandora. Who's asking for money?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm just in a friendly mood today for some reason.
Yes, please.
There we go.
Please. Please. A coin?
Go get yourself something to eat.
Sir, I want you to have this.
Thanks, friend.
What did he...
It's nice to give something instead of just begging.
What did he give me? What did he give me? That was so weird. I shit you not, that looked like he gave me a pile of mud. What did he give me?
Asking for money like a goddamn worm. Groveling here in the dirt.
Well, I hate to go, but there's a dog over there.
Ma'am!
Hello there.
Hey, boy. Hello, boy.
Good morning to you.
Hello.
Good day.
Sorry, targeting system worked against me there. Hey, I want to meet this dog.
Can't treat people with respect. What's the point, I say?
Sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Come here. Hey, boy.
Quit eating food off the ground. Let me pet you.
You okay, boy?
Come on, give me the kisses. Give me the kisses. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Bonjour, monsieur.
You good boy. You're kind of a snarly little guy. Is that blood? I see you, bud. I love that. Ooh. I envy whoever the artist, or artists, plural, is that worked on this. It's nice working on something grunged up, but still has some beauty to it. So, like, there's a lot of character in these buildings, like the way that paint is chipped, for example. But they found a way to make it look lived in and still beautiful. And I'll tell you, I don't get enough opportunity to work on stuff. I love working in earth tones. I'll tell you, I don't get the opportunity very often. If you knew what I was working on right now, you'd understand exactly what I'm griping about.
Morning, mister.
Griping is a strong word, though. I'm not complaining, I'm just
Hey,
saying.
fellas. Good morning to you. Nice to see some friendly faces around here.
I'd love to be given a model that's just asked to texture it.
Hi there, mister.
In all seriousness, I am just trying to see if I can
Morning to you.
Morning to you.
upgrade my reputation all the way. That would be kind of silly, but
Howdy, fellas.
Hello, sir.
interesting
How do you do?
exploit in the
You
game.
lot doing all right there?
Oops, sorry.
Hey.
Good morning to you.
Behind you, ma'am.
Buenos días, señor.
You seem full of joys of spring, miss.
Ay, muchas gracias.
Okay there?
Morning.
Fella like you knows how to carry himself.
It's interesting seeing all the different dialogues, too.
How are you?
Hey there! Morning, partner. Howdy.
I love when he shouts to say hi.
I always say, manners cost nothing.
That's what I
Morning.
Good morning to you.
Morning. Partner?
The sheer number of individual voice actors in this game must be astonishing.
I've had a bad run of it of late.
Too bad.
Somebody's had a few. Anyway, don't need to be moaning to you about it.
See you now.
Excuse me.
Morning, mister.
Nice to see you, ladies.
Hello there, sir. Goodbye.
Beautiful day.
Perhaps I'll put on my summer skirts.
Well, all the best.
Arrivederci.
Careful, lady. You played good. Keep it going.
You know, it's not polite to hang around a girl like this.
I can't seem to catch a break today.
Smile at everyone.
Morning to you.
Morning.
Not sure what I was being criticized for.
Mister?
Hello, mister.
This fellers.
Good morning, friend.
Fellers.
Hello, sir.
Y'all doing all right? Mister?
What's up?
Morning, friend.
My reputation is doing pretty good.
I like you, mister. You have a kind face.
Sorry.
Watch out.
Well, good luck to you, madam.
I'd like to be alone with you, honey.
Wait, what?
You know, there's something about this place.
I thought you were saying go away.
Right?
Anyway, can't put my finger on it.
Bye now, darling.
Okay.
Partner,
Hello?
That sounded like an invitation.
gentlemen,
Look at that.
nice people around here. Anyway, didn't mean to disturb you folks.
Hello.
You, mister, excuse me. Can't beat this weather.
I ain't good at all.
Let's hope it continues.
Look at this chucklehead.
Oh, is that a cemetery? Tell me that's a cemetery. Jeez! I did not instruct my character to do that. Damn, that's beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and save my game. The reason I'm saving my game is I know I'm gonna get in trouble eventually. And by talking to all these people, my reputation has gone way up. I'm actually wondering if just by virtue of walking through the city, I could get my reputation. I just feel like it's going to take all night to do. Oh, there's something natural feeling about this. Makes me want to compare it to the, oh, dang, I should know the name of it. They have a place just like this in New Orleans. I've seen movies filmed there. I think that's where Marie Laveau was buried, for example. It's like, and the name of it escapes me, and I should know it, and I don't, and I feel stupid. Oh, this place must look cool at night. I'm seeing all the lamps. What am I? Wait.
Hello, boy.
Doggy! Hey, Dougie! He's a mutt! Give him a pet. Give him a pet. Oh, look at the tail wag. Look at the tail wag. Oh, it's a girl. Hey, girl. Aw, you're a nice doggy. You're a nice doggy. Okay, I'll leave you be. You good doggy. You good doggy. I like the candles there. Somebody paying their respects. The French Quarter... No, dang it. The name of this place... Oh, it's rifling around my head trying to find it. It annoys me. It's like not being able to remember what city Disneyland is in. It's like, yes, I know. Why can't I remember? I want to come back here after dark. I bet you this place looks cool. Why do you do that? Jeez. That's how I got in trouble with that sheriff, by the way. The guy just...
Some nice weather, ain't it?
Hey, mister.
Howdy.
Man.
Hi there, ladies.
Hello there.
Oh, the spirit of that tree really fits well here.
Hello.
Bonjour, monsieur.
I feel like I've ridden all the way to Louisiana.
Hey, mister.
It actually sounded a little bit like that horse had the train whistle. Toot, 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 giddy up. At least I think that's what that was.
Hello there.
Hey,
Hello.
good weather we're having.
Are you well?
Hello, sir.
Hey there.
Oh, do you have the time there?
Sorry, I don't know.
I was commenting a video or two ago how, wow, that thought just wandered into my head and left.
Mister?
I have no idea what I was about to say. Dang. I'm sorry.
Gentlemen?
Hello there, mister.
Hey.
Hey, howdy, sir.
Extremely busy under the surface.
Hey, friend.
Good day.
Wait a minute. Can I go in? Oh, interesting. It's not on the map. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, that's beautiful. It's got the right mix of the earth tones and the atmospherics and the light coming through. Love it. Ah. I know it'll never happen, but I do sincerely hope that I am not going through people's stuff in here. I do sincerely hope that any of the artists that worked on any of this see my video and hear my praise. Somebody that would really... I'm in a position in my life and in my professional life where, I mean, it's a genuine compliment to having a fairly good idea of the effort they went through to make this.
Hey, mister.
Hello.
You know what's interesting? I'm actually wandering around the city just like I really would. Not worried about the story in the game right now.
How do you do?
I'm just having fun looking at all the various artwork, and I can't believe... Oh, I remember now. Okay, I was talking a day or two ago about
Hey, partner.
how they had made a version of Los Angeles
Excuse me, madam. Behind
in a
you.
game, and they sort of followed the street layout, but all of the buildings were pretty much randomly generated or reused or whatever. I don't know. It wasn't very sophisticated, so it didn't even try to resemble... It's like I'd mentioned that a friend of mine had said he'd played the game and he found where the building we worked in, and I went and found that spot, and the streets looked right, but the buildings were just generic copied and pasted drivel. Now it is fair to say that there might have been system limitations that necessitated that, but even with that, it just didn't feel like they were even trying. Right? I feel like Grand Theft Auto's depiction of LA is actually far more accurate than in that game, even though that game, just going strictly by the streets, I think it actually did have a pretty good layout. Los Santos is so different. Is very similar to LA and also incredibly different from LA. And that is an important distinction, because the buildings they captured really nicely. But the geography of the place, for example, their movie set, it's hilarious to me that they sort of created the Paramount lot in Los Santos, except it's placed in a really weird spot in the city. You cannot see ocean from the real Paramount lot, and you're nowhere near it, right? But they also had it on such a steep incline. I just can't imagine them building a movie studio there, because you always have this uphill battle to move things, and every studio I've been to, the ground's been more or less level. Incidentally, are they painting these trees? At first I thought that was just the nature of the tree, but after looking at all of them, They're all painted up to the same level. It tells me that they're doing this, and I don't know if it's a decorative thing or if they're protecting the tree from some, you know, critters. Whoops. I love how this just looks like a neighborhood. This doesn't look like a video game that takes place, and this is the city that, you know, you're playing the game in. I feel like Rockstar just got a little distracted and decided, let's build a whole neighborhood in the style of New Orleans.
Bonjour.
This is exactly the sort of walk I would really like to take in this place. Okay, I'm gonna do something stinky here. I'm gonna jump over this wall and say hi to this guy.
Howdy, mister.
Shit! Shit! Shit!
Oh, hell no. This is one for the law.
Shit!
Get the law over here.
Hey, mister, hold up a second.
Hey, what?
Think about this.
Come on now, leave me
Just
alone.
shut up, damn it.
Trust me, I ain't got nobody to tell anyway.
Remember to forget all about this, you hear?
Ah, come on. Trying to live my goddamn life.
Why did I do that? I'm gonna go ahead and save my game. I was actually wondering, like it just didn't occur to me that that would be a charge. I thought it would frighten the guy. Like, you could do that to your heart's content in Grand Theft Auto. In this game, there is actual consequences to that. This is another one of those areas I feel like almost passes for photoreal. This is so close.
Howdy. Mais bonjour.
Oh, look at that. I'm looking at this, and to be honest, if we were watching a TV show that took place somewhere like this, and then they cut to this as an establishing shot and then resume to the show, I don't know that I would instantly go, this is computer generated. I mean, it's weird because something tells me, no, I know this isn't real, but I actually can't identify what that is. Like, why doesn't this feel real to me? Is it just as simple as I know? Now, I can say these camera angles are not really possible. Like, the way the camera's following this guy. If you were trying to make a movie where you were trying to imitate the camera following this guy, it would be expensive and require a lot of planning. And even with that, I feel like I don't even know how you'd film it, to be honest. Depends on how long the shot is, I guess. So I think there's some unnatural movement in it, but there is part of me. Why is it pink? That's an interesting. Sorry.
Hey, cool it.
Whoa!
Funny.
I meant to say I'm sorry.
Bonjour.
Hello.
Howdy, ma'am.
I like this town.
Take a pamphlet and learn all you can about our wonderful approach to religion.
Oh, this should be interesting.
Hey. Hey there, partner.
Bonjour.
Hi there.
How do you do?
Where's the pamphlet?
Hey.
Take a pamphlet. Learn all about our great religion.
I wish they would tune the audio in this a little bit.
In nature.
Because in terms of volume, I can't tell the difference between that guy standing wherever the hell he is and standing next to me.
Stop
Did
treading
you
up on
actually
me.
think
Sorry,
I was
sir.
serious?
Very funny.
Sorry, mister.
Take a pamphlet and learn all you can.
I wish this
about
game
our
was a little less
wonderful
sensitive to
approach
that.
religion.
Hi, fellas.
If I've seen the same NPC twice, I haven't noticed.
According to the great teachings of our master,
Oh,
this land
these guys.
is our heaven, and the two oceans are our shells. It is only
Huh?
here that we can truly be ourselves, where man can find his place in heaven.
What?
This is Chelonia, the one true American's religion, the one true Bible that was handed down 100
I think the fog is
years
pink
ago,
because the sky
this
is
year,
pink.
to our prophet from above.
Hi, Colonel Sanders.
Hello, sir. Can I interest you in Chelonianism?
I don't know. Can you?
Well, I hope so. It is a fascinating religion that was taught to a very wise master about 100 years ago in a land not very far from here. Take a book, please.
Yeah, this is what my nephew got wrapped up in.
You've made a wonderful choice. It is a religion of safety. A religion made by gods who understood what life is. Not what life could be, but what it is.
Camera work in this game
It
is
is very
interesting.
dangerous. But with Chelonianism, it can be safe.
Right.
Well, it's all in this book. Am I boring you?
Yes.
A little.
I'm sorry. Have a wonderful day.
Interesting detail about this, by the way. I am playing this game with a headset on and a microphone, and to be honest, that's how you play this system, you know? And it is interesting to me that none of these games actually take advantage of my voice yet. Like, it would have been interesting if the game had heard me say, "Yes, you're boring me," and made that guy react accordingly. These days, there's not much reason why they couldn't do that. The voice recognition's a lot better than it was years ago. Smartphones are featured very heavily in GTA.
Hello, Adam.
Bien bonjour.
Hey there, partner. Mais bonjour.
And it's interesting to me that the equivalent of Siri or Cortana or a couple of things, I don't remember the one for Google. It's interesting to me though that they don't have that featured in the game somewhere, because actually one of the big frustrations with that game is you can actually call people to help you with stuff, and you end up getting trapped in a menu system while you're trying to do something hectic.
You are in a public place, you know.
Huh?
Good to see you, man.
All I was doing was standing against the wall. It's like they know. I wasn't actually reaching for that, but it was kind of funny to see it. Alright. Oh, wait. What's this? Oh. Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
Tried to claim a bounty? Turned out you cut the wrong fellow. Thank God he brought him alive.
It's an interesting conversation I'm overhearing there. Alright, what about the Chelonian?
Hello there.
Take a pamphlet. Learn all about our great religion and understand the importance of safety.
How are you, ma'am?
Okay, sorry, I didn't want to miss that opportunity to say hello. Okay. So what does this say? It is humbly hoped that we try da.
Take a pamphlet and learn all you can about our wonderful approach to religion.
When you see a cripple, a wicked neighbor, or a drunkard, do you fear for your safety? Do you fear for the poor? Are you poor? Are you afraid of being poor? We can be safe. We can all be safe and perfect, thanks to the wisdom of the Master.
It's time to be safe. You, one of you, please take a pamphlet.
Anger, mischief, revenge, they simply do not exist in Chelonia. Oh dear.
And learn all you can about our wonderful approach to religion.
Oh, ooh! Hey! Look at that golden hour. LA's been getting golden hours like this, but I fear it's partly because of the nearby fires. one thing that I don't like about LA is, by the way, I like LA quite a bit, but one thing I don't like about LA is some of the beauty we get in the city comes from terrible things.
A pleasant evening.
Hey there,
I
mister.
feel like the best sunsets plural I've ever seen were at the peak of these fires.
Madam.
Une bonne soirée à vous, monsieur.
Why did you yell? Stop yelling. Boy, this neighborhood just goes on and on. Wow.
Bonsoir, monsieur.
One feature Breath of the Wild has that I wish this game had is you can look at your map in such a way. Oh, I didn't even translate that. We went from red to yellow to red again. You can see where all your footsteps are. Oh, this reminds me. See the little peg there for somebody climbing the utility pole? So I used to live when I was a kid. There were one of these telephone poles between my yard and the neighbor's yard, and the kid that lived there was younger than me. And the first rung of it actually didn't exist. There was a little nobule there, so I assume that whoever came to work on the oh, that's interesting. Not the fog is blurring the background and not just fading it out. It's out of focus. I like that. Anyway, the first rung of the ladder on the utility pole was, I assume he brought it with him and plugged it in or attached it in such a way so that like the kids wouldn't climb up it. And this kid got it in his head that I probably should get off the tracks here. He got it in his head that oh, by the way, that's a nice touch. I can actually see the light before I can see the building. He got it in his head that he was going to somehow climb the he was going to somehow climb up to that, right? And I was trying to tell him that it won't work, and what he did was he got a stick, and the stick was kind of curved at the end. Is there a hotel here? And oh, there's my horse face. So poker, saloon. I don't know if you can. I don't know if the. So he got this idea. He was going to somehow hook the. He was going to hook this stick onto the. You know, I want to go to that general store and see if they have a pipe, because Dutch wants a pipe. There's a show. Oh wait, no, I gotta go to the show. I gotta go to the show. I don't know what this is, but the slideshow I saw before. Oh, there's another one. Which one do I go to? Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, that one's closer. Bounty post. Oh, there's a bounty poster. I got a couple of reasons to go there. I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted from this story. He wanted to climb the telephone pole. He had this stick, and the stick wasn't shaped like a cane. It had a very gentle curve on the end of it, and he had this idea that he was going to hook onto the higher rung with it and then somehow climb up the stick, right? I told him it wasn't going to work, right? And that was his cue to prove me wrong, right? So he starts he starts pulling up on it, and once he gets his feet off the ground, his weight distribution changes. And sure enough, it tilts the stick just far enough that the curve slips off it, and he drops like a rock on his back on the ground. And I couldn't tell you if he was crying because he hurt or if he was crying because I told you so. Doggy!
Hey, boy.
Arthur Morgan, friend to dogs. Catathula Cur. I'm gonna pet you because you're a nice doggy. You're a nice dog. I like you too. You're a good dog. You're a good dog. You burp a little too much, but... Oh, I love the lighting in this game. This game's so pretty. I love how that shade of lighting is different than that shade of lighting. Hello.
Hi there, mister.
idiot, man?
Excuse me?
You alright there? You look like you're having fun. Just take it easy, though.
I don't think that's the cemetery. There's like a factory.
Evening.
Evening to you.
They had fun with this. I think they should have turned down the volumetrics just a little.
Hello.
Hey guys.
Excuse me, pardon.
Those two lights are different colors. That's interesting.
Hey there.
Oh, I love how the glare off that was making it glow. That was nice.
Hey there.
Hey, partner.
This looks like the Disney lot with the water tower and everything. Damn. If I were an artist that contributed to this, I would be so proud. Hello, who? Oh, all the lights went out. I was commenting a video or two ago about how the man-made stuff in the game is kind of what gives away the loading of detail and stuff. And this city is actually very much like, oh, that's so nice. I love how that light's a different color, and you can tell what's electric and what's gas. And how is the man-made stuff that kind of gave away some of it. But here we are. This is every bit as rich as GTA, and I would take it a step further and say this is better. Much, much better.
Decent town you got here. Well, look at you.
Yeah, this is just genuinely improved. I wonder how much of what happened in GTA was because it was originally developed in the previous gen systems.
Hello.
Bien bonjour.
That was a great little hop you did there. But yeah.
Hello there. Bonjour. Hello there.
Vaudeville?
Mais bonjour. Howdy, fellas. Monsieur.
How will that work in this game? I'm saving my game real quick. I can't believe I am voluntarily playing a game where instead of following the plot, I'm just having fun walking around the town. Oh, Rockstar should be proud of that.
I am in a good mood for some reason.
It's me. It's funny that he says for some reason, because when you play Grand Theft Auto, the epitome of magic. Then,
hey, move.
Benjamin was. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Don't talk to people like that. Shit. Sorry. Damn, I just had a brain fart. I got distracted by that. I forgot what I was gonna say. I apparently did not get enough sleep last night because I'm brain farting left and right here.
Bonjour.
Damn. I don't remember. I think I was commenting on how they made this interesting. Oh, that's beautiful.
Tickets are available if you're interested.
I do feel like with Grand Theft, because I'm looking at this level, or this architecture here. There is a bank in Grand Theft Auto that's loosely like this, and I feel like it's a mixture of two art styles. And I kind of wonder.
If you're on the fence.
Let's go for it. I kind of wonder if they had improved their development but couldn't redo all of it.
Theater Royale awaits you behind those doors.
And I wonder if it was kind of a mixture. And here they were able to do the entire. Jeez, I feel like. I'm afraid to say it because I don't want to diminish it. I was going to say I feel like I'm in Disneyland. There's some shops in Disneyland that are very ornate. And this kind of looks like it too. Jeepers. You don't see this today unless somebody's mimicking this style, you know? They went to a lot of effort. Okay. Well, now that we got Mystery Science Theater going.
Hello! Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. I am your host, Aldridge T. Abington. Thank you. Yes, Aldridge T. Abington. Few men have had a career more crowded with incident and various intercourse with the world than I. During extensive travel through this and foreign lands,
Do I hit the antagonize button?
a show so fantastical there exists nothing like it anywhere. In an effort to bring this entertainment to even the poorest
He didn't even react.
dreams, I have determined the ticket price should be very low, and the show held without a profit. To me, it's true. For it is blessing enough to bring these gifted artists to you.
That's a funny thing to say to that. We're making no profit. We want more.
In a tiny village in Italy, truly the most exotic of places in the world.
I'm not going to try to ruin the show
He was
here.
just a 10-year-old boy.
I'm sure somebody else has done it and
I
recorded it.
raised him. I bathed him. I shaved him from head to toe.
10 years old, you said?
Truly a wonder to behold. Presenting Benjamin Lazarus. All
There's part of me tempted to do this over and just antagonize.
My dear ladies and gentlemen. Now,
Look at that
it's
set.
an unfortunate fact that in this mortal coil we are all born to suffer from all manner of maladies in daily life. Who here has not had a friend or loved one near death's door from coal gas fumes, typhoid fever, diphtheria, or the bite of a rabid animal? The greatest wealth is your health. All the gold in the world cannot purchase it, and yet it is the most delicate and tenuous of all life's gifts. And nothing knocks down death's door.
You can see on the screen where I'm hitting the button.
Than this. A man cannot outrun a bullet. Many fools have tried and failed, including the tonic salesman I caught betting my wife.
Bring out a sword swallower.
I joke. I joke. I assure you, he has met his maker and they are playing gin rummy among the molten lava of Hades. I have traveled all around the world, delighting young and old with all manner of feats of amazement, but none are as dangerous as
I agree.
I am prepared to attempt tonight.
Just do it.
I will hand this DD Packenbush revolver over to my assistant and stand at considerable distance across the stage. She will point the revolver at my head and pull the trigger using lightning-quick reflexes taught to me by a tiny man I met in the distant Orient. I will catch the bullet in my teeth. Yes, my teeth. To prove that these are indeed live rounds, if my sharpshooting assistant would be so kind as to shoot this bottle of Lalicola off my head.
Oh dear.
Off my
Please go
head.
wrong.
Careful. I could do without a bullet in the brain right now.
Okay. Oh my god.
That bit always scares me. Now, observe as I, the great Benjamin Lazarus, will do what no man has ever done and cheat death as if it were nothing. Let's see.
I love his remarks. They're sometimes inappropriate. I don't know if that's by design. Fake.
Thank you.
This had to be written, choreographed, acted out, and then integrated.
You're pulling my leg. This is a bunch of dang balderdash.
Ah, a skeptic, hmm? I'm Benjamin Lazarus. I assure you, I am not participating in some hoax or carnival ruse.
Yeah, I believe you.
These bullets are 100% real. In fact,
Heckler's part of the
any
show.
member of the audience to come forward with their own firearm, and I will yet again display my uncanny skill to catch a bullet in my teeth.
Me.
Is no one man
Me.
enough?
Me. Me.
Yeah, do it. Come on, someone stand up and take a shot.
Okay, okay. If nobody else is gonna expose this phony, then I will.
I trust you are a good shot, sir.
I can shoot a fly's wings off at 100 paces.
Use some more. Excellent, my good man. Now, ready? Take aim. And fire. Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, death is just an illusion after all.
Okay, I can't not let this go without trying it again and seeing what happens if I mess around a bit.
Yes! Yes! Truly a feat of incredibility. I told you that boy
Oh, it's not over
would
yet.
bring
Okay.
you all manner of personal satisfaction. He certainly does me. Now, I discovered this next remarkable woman in a lost jungle. Deep in the
Oh
wilds
dear.
of Colombia, where they do not wear clothes. She breathes fire! Yes, she does! And for those with the universal and not unworthy curiosity, yes, I can attest, she does emit fire from almost every orifice in her body.
So, which is the one she doesn't?
Antoinette San Servino!
Our little gray cat friend is here, but I'm gonna wait because I want to see this. Okay, you promised us a farting flame. They haven't filmed with the shadows. It took a while to get shadows in a game, by the way. Glad to finally see them. Oddly enough, this is a pretty good demonstration of what the PlayStation 4 can do. I should have shown this at E3 when it was announced. It might have made up for their horrible PlayStation 3 that show. Massive damage. Yeah, Sony had a disastrous E3 presentation when the PlayStation 3 was announced, and a lot of it had to do with the price. Once they announced the price, everybody's attitude turned sour, and it amuses me because somebody made an edit of his video to make it look even worse, and the edit really wasn't even that severe. It was just like he was talking about how powerful the system was, and then they cut to a demo of just a rhino sitting there twitching its ear. It was actually not a bad demo, it was just the pacing of it was inappropriate for the build-up. I'm sorry, am I seeing NPCs with identical hats in the foreground there? It's distracting me. Neat. I'm gonna have to wind this up soon. What I want to do is save and reload the game and see what happens if I just antagonize the whole time. And then when the guy looks for a volunteer, I want to try to leave. I wonder what it took to write, choreograph, and execute this little stage show, because some serious effort went into this. I don't even have the opportunity to clap. Boom, 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 boom. Are we done yet?
Wonderful. Oh, incredible. It's still hot in here, huh?
We want more.
Incredible. Bravo. Though I must warn you, court her at your peril. She'll not nurse babies, she'd turn them into bacon. Thank you. Thank you. He liked that joke. Yes.
How about that? Oh, I think he reacted to me.
Discovered this next woman in the kingdom of Poland, where she sang by the roadside, subsisting on coppers tossed at her feet. Miss Robin Koninsky.
Y'all see this?
I still like, I don't make a profit on this. We want more! Where's Animal?
Hello. Thanks for joining us today. This here is a new song about a so-called modern improvement you may have become aware of called the telephone.
All right.
This new machine will carry a facsimile of your voice from Blackwater to Valentine to San
That is
Antonio,
an interesting choice of words.
to distribute them to all manner of places so that no matter where you are, somebody is looking for you. A wise man prayed that one day we may all eventually be gathered together in a heaven of
Was that
everlasting
facsimile
rest
remark
and peace and
intended to be a joke about the fax
except
machine?
for
Because
the
that's
inventor
kind of
of
clever.
the telephone. Because someone is always calling.
You know what's funny is her description of that as a facsimile is pretty good, but I don't think most people understood that.
I've got a little baby, but he's out of sight. I talk
This
to
is
him
a hell of a
across the telephone. I can't see my honey, but he's mine all right. This gal just can't leave a man alone.
This is so.
I can believe this story being, or this song being written.
He central picks me up along the line. They connect me with my honey and I ring that bell. And this is what I say to baby mine.
Huh.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal.
Is that where this came from?
Send me a kiss by wire.
I'll be darned.
Baby, my heart's
I only heard the part in Spaceballs. I'll be left alone. Come on. Check, please.
Your wife from Blackwater calling. Hello. This morning through the phone they said he'd been with Bess. And told me exactly
They
where
had to hire somebody to sing this. They had to hire a band. This is all just for atmosphere in the game. How is that a cheer?
and it will separate me from my baby mine. Then some other gal will win him and my game is lost. And so each day I shout along the line.
Arthur is like the worst place to see, the worst person to see a movie with.
Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you'll lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Baby, telephone and tell me I'm
Check, please. It's an obligation, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm kind of reaching my end of my interest in watching this. I gotta say, though, it's not like this is part of the story. I'm really impressed that they went to the effort to do this. I kind of wonder if this is why, I mean, this is something they do because Grand Theft Auto was so successful.
Singing from the rocks as men bash into them to their doom. Thank you for joining me for tonight's entertainment. I hope it has delayed for at least a moment the crushing and remorseless misery of this mortal coil. Good night. Dream well.
That was an appropriate time to go, alright! Alright, people leaving? Or is this gonna be like a Marvel movie and we got a post-credit scene? Okay. Alright. Mister? Oh, I can't greet all these guys. That would have been funny. Sorry. Oh, that's beautiful. Somebody's plural. I'm trying to figure out what it would take to model all that, and some parts of it look like with modern tools wouldn't be too bad. Some parts of it are like, yeah, but like I would treat that ceiling very differently than I treat the coining here. I don't know if that's the right term, but it's in the ballpark. They captured the gold in it really nicely. The artwork in this is really dialed in. It's kind of showing me how some of the artwork in Grand Theft Auto is uneven. And I'm not trying to criticize it, I'm just saying that, that was like one of those love testers. I'm just saying that, holy crap, this show went on all night! Jeepers! I thought it dragged a little. Oh, I thought he was saying,
Morning, sir.
out of the way, I'm an American. That was two different people talking. Okay, I gotta do it. I'm gonna save this. Okay. I'm gonna go see if my little gray friend is still here. I don't think he is, but I'll take a look, because he's my little buddy. In the meantime, though, I'm gonna reload this. I'll be back. It might be running for just a minute, but I'll be right back. Ah. Hello. So I'm kind of reaching the end of my evening here. But I am going to... Where to go? What? Okay. It's weird how it respawned me there. It respawned my horse too. Oh, it's beautiful. I am going to run that one more time. I probably won't do the whole thing because honestly, I'm getting pretty hungry and I'm realizing I didn't eat much for lunch today, so I gotta take care of my grumbly and my tumbly here. But I want to see what happens if I yell boo, because he did comment once on my character cheering, so can I get kicked out? Oof.
Hello.
Quit doing
Still have a
that.
few seats left. In the mood?
Is that a balcony seat up there?
Ticket, please.
Head straight through those double doors.
This is a believable layout for a theater like this. The mixture of gas lighting and electric lighting. Look at that light bulb. Okay. Let me go ahead and... Well, I wish theaters in the real world worked like this. I sit down and then the show immediately starts. That's it. Mind your seat.
Hello!
Oh.
Yes, thank you.
Shit.
Thank you.
How do I sit?
Welcome everyone. I am
Sit.
your host, Aldridge T. Abington. Thank you.
Alright.
Yes, Aldridge
Antagonize.
T. Abington. Few men have had a career more crowded with incident and various intercourse with the world
Ew.
than I. During extensive travel through this and foreign lands, I have procured a show so fantastical there exists nothing like it anywhere. In an effort to bring this entertainment to even the poorest dreamer of dreams, I have determined the ticket price should be very low, and the show held without a profit. To me, it's true. Do more. For it is blessing enough to bring these gifted artists to you.
Interesting splice point there,
I
brother.
discovered this next act in a tiny village in Italy. Truly the most exotic of places in the world. He was just a 10-year-old boy. Yeah. I raised him. I bathed him. I shaved him from head to toe. He is truly a wonder to behold. Presenting Benjamin Lazarus.
I can't tell if these reactions...
Welcome to my incredible display of dark arts and mystical prowess, my dear.
I can't tell if they're actually intentionally written or if it's accidental.
It's unfortunate fact that in this mortal coil we are all born to suffer from all manner of maladies in daily life. Who here has not had a friend or loved one near death's door from coal gas fumes, typhoid fever, diphtheria, or the bite of a rabid animal? The greatest wealth is your health. All the gold in the world cannot purchase it, and yet it is the most delicate and tenuous of all life's
I'm disappointed.
gifts. And nothing knocks down death's door faster than this. A man cannot outrun a bullet. Many fools have tried and failed in this endeavor, including the tonic salesman I caught betting my wife. I joke. I joke.
Did he say that last time?
I assure you, he has met his maker and they are playing gin rummy among the molten lava of Hades.
I don't remember. Did they record multiple takes of this?
Around the world, delighting young and old with all manner of feats of amazement, but none are as dangerous as what I am prepared to attempt.
Please shout fake.
I
I'm waiting for this guy to go fake.
Packenbush revolver over to my assistant and stand at considerable distance across the stage. She will point the revolver at my head.
It's all
and pull the
nonsense.
trigger. Using lightning-quick reflexes taught to me by a tiny man I met in the distant Orient. I will catch the bullet in my teeth. Yes, my teeth. To prove that these are indeed live rounds, if my sharpshooting assistant would be so kind as to shoot this bottle of Lally Cola off my head.
This is insane. This what they call entertainment in this town?
Careful. I could do without a bullet in the brain right now.
Okay. Oh my god, what?
Trash!
That bit always scares me. Now, observe as I, the great
Are other people
Benjamin
booing?
Lazarus will do what no man has ever done and cheat death.
Do
As if
something
it were
better.
nothing.
I want to cheat death. Do something better. All right. Please say fake. Please say fake.
Huckster. Worse?
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Let's do that again.
You're pulling my leg. This is a bunch of dang balderdash.
A
Give us a
skeptic.
refund.
I'm Benjamin Lazarus. I assure you, I am not
I love how they're
participating
standing back
in
to back.
some hoax or carnival
You got
ruse.
no talent.
These bullets are 100% real. In fact, I challenge any member of the audience to come forward with their own firearm, and I will yet again display my uncanny skill to catch a bullet in my teeth. Is no one
let's
man
go.
enough? Fantastic. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will prove to you I am the greatest entertainer to ever live and the only man who laughs at death. Now, ready? Take aim. And fire.
Looks like you ain't so magic, huh?
You bloody idiot! I don't have teeth there! I'm not a Venus flytrap! That hurts! You absolute
He's just fine. He is fine. Please be calm. It's just entertainment anyway. Ah, wonderful. Yes, it's all like it's a bit like a lynching, only less American.
Go away.
Marvelous stuff.
My dude looks sleepy. Look at him. Look at him. He's like about to
I
collapse.
discovered this next remarkable woman in a lost jungle, deep in the wilds of Colombia, where they do not wear clothes.
I like that they let me stand here.
Breathes fire.
Yeah.
Yes, she does.
She breathes fire.
And for those
Yuck.
with the universal and not unworthy curiosity, yes, I can attest she does emit fire from almost every orifice in her body. Presenting Antoinette San Servino.
She did not prove that claim in the last show. Okay, I don't really have the patience to watch this again. I imagine somebody's already recorded this. I am, however, going to do this one more time because I do have to say I intentionally didn't aim for his mouth. Now I'm kind of wondering, is he going to catch it for real? Because if he does it from my gun, that's actually kind of impressive. I regret not using my sawed-off shotgun. Blam! Oh man, I can't believe this is how I'm spending my time. Oh. Alright. The character's really tired. I don't blame him. If this were Grand Theft Auto, I would have jumped down. Here he'll go like... Oh. Translate a bit.
Hey,
Hi.
partner. Content de vous voir.
Boof. Oh.
Yes, a bit tight around here.
We are departing soon. Everyone on board.
Hurry up,
Welcome, welcome. What can I do for you? You
Fuck
can't
you.
just head up to the balcony. Excuse me.
Settle down. Alright.
I need a ticket, please.
Please, through those double doors.
I do want to go on that balcony, but maybe not tonight. I had an option to search that. I'm reluctant to do that.
Hello! Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Welcome. Welcome, everyone.
Get off the stage.
I am your host, Eldridge T. Abington.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this
Thank
one
you.
more time.
Yes, Eldridge T. Abington. Few men have had a career more crowded with incident and various intercourse with the world than I. During extensive travel through this and foreign lands, I have procured a show so fantastical there exists nothing like it anywhere. In an effort to bring this entertainment to even the poorest dreamer of dreams, I have determined the ticket price should be very low, and the show held without a profit. To me, it's true. For it is blessing enough to bring these gifted artists to you. I discovered this next act in a tiny village in Italy. Truly the most exotic
Look at the
of
sleepy I've
places in
gotten.
the world. He was just a 10-year-old boy.
Seriously?
I raised him. I bathed him. I shaved him from head to toe. He is
Still don't understand the
truly
shaving remark.
a wonder to behold. Presenting Benjamin Lazarus.
Get out of here.
Welcome to my incredible display of dark arts and mystical prowess, my dear ladies and gentlemen. Now,
Whoever the assistant is, they had to really
that
rehearse
in this
that.
mortal coil we are all born to suffer from all manner of maladies in daily life. Who here has not had a friend or loved one near death's door from coal gas fumes, typhoid fever, diphtheria, or the bite of a rabid animal? The greatest wealth is your health. All the gold in the world cannot purchase it, and yet it is the most delicate and tenuous of all life's gifts. And nothing knocks down death's door faster.
Was her dress appearing and disappearing for a moment there?
A man cannot outrun a bullet. Many fools have tried and failed in this endeavor, including the tonic salesman I caught bedding my wife. I joke. I joke. I assure you, he has met his maker and they are playing gin rummy among the molten lava of Hades. I have traveled all around the world, delighting young and old with all manner of feats of amazement, but none are as dangerous as what I am prepared to attempt tonight.
You ought to pay us to
We'll
watch
have
this.
this DD Packenbush revolver over to my assistant and stand at considerable distance across the stage. She will point the revolver at my head and pull the trigger. Using lightning-quick reflexes taught to me by a tiny man I met in the distant Orient, I will catch the bullet in my teeth. Yes, my teeth. To prove that these are indeed live rounds, if my sharpshooting assistant would be so kind as to shoot this bottle of Lalicola off my head.
This is insane.
Off my head. Careful. I could do without a bullet in the brain right now.
Okay. Oh my god. What?
Ta-da!
Scares me. Now, observe as I, the great Benjamin Lazarus, will do what no man has ever done and cheat death as if it were nothing.
You got no time.
Let's do that again.
Nobody cares.
You're pulling my leg. This is a bunch of dang balderdash.
A skeptic.
It's all nonsense.
And Benjamin Lazarus, I assure you, I am not participating in some hoax or...
I love that pose where they're back to back. It's weird seeing human beings and not cartoon characters doing that.
I challenge any member of the audience to come forward with their own firearm, and I will yet again display my uncanny skill to catch a bullet in my teeth.
Huckster.
Fantastic. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will prove to you I am the greatest entertainer to ever live, and the only man who laughs at death. Now, ready? Take aim.
Oh, gonna fight is too much.
Incredible.
And fire. Ladies and gentlemen, death is just an illusion after all.
That has ramifications. I'm going up to the balcony. Jeepers, that's bright. Where's the concessions? My character feels like I do right now. I'm all like, blue. I'm gonna go up to the balcony.
Oh, leaving already? Hope there weren't any problems.
And for those with the universal and not unworthy curiosity,
I can't see
yes,
shit.
I can attest, she does emit fire from almost every orifice in her body. Presenting Antoinette San Serino!
Can't see shit. Are those doors weirdly wide? Can't tell if it's actual doors or lazy modeler. Alright, well, time for me to say goodnight. I'm going to load where I was a minute ago. I will say that was definitely entertaining. which is the whole purpose of a game, by the way. I was commenting earlier, I wasn't sure why they did this. I mean, I kind of know why they did this, but this was definitely a weird little side thing to add to a game like this. But on the other hand, you know, they're recording so much stuff for this game anyway that I don't know, there's a certain sense in going to the expense. I just feel like, you know, when I kind of wonder where, budgetarily speaking, how big an impact this particular segment of the game had. Because, by the way, there's another act elsewhere on this map. I'm going to go see that, right? I spent the last, 2 hours or so, I wasn't even playing the game. I was just enjoying the environment it's in. Rockstar, very nice job. Okay. Good night. I will pick this up another time.